since the very opening line of the Torah. It was foretold that the Jewish people would go through gulisim, exiles, would live in the diaspora. And when the Medrash mentions that there was just choshech al pnei tehom, that was referring to the gullus of the Yevonim, the Chanukah story. Choshech, darkness, is a Yavam, it's the Yevonim. And it isn't hard for us to fit in where Chazal found darkness and the Chanukah story and why they're represented by the Yevonim. And it isn't hard for us to imagine that the opposite of the Yevonim is represented by Or, light, the sun, candles, miracles, the glorifying of the invisible. How we celebrate it, the menorah and its light. But there's an interesting property that will be true by all darkness, and most definitely this kind of the Yevonim's darkness. And that is that it isn't quantified by the volume of darkness. No matter how many pounds of darkness you shovel in, keep adding darkness if you could do such a thing, it still would immediately fall prey to even one tiny Hanukkah candle. Ma'at or, a little bit of light, is doicha harbe choshech, will dispel immense amounts of darkness. Even my young daughter's pink wax Hanukkah candles will dispel darkness for miles. And we celebrate that in just a little bit of light, in one family's Mesiras Nefesh, in one person's mitzvah, in just a family staying home and be Mekadesh Shem Shomayim, that it shows up on the map from heaven, that it is so beloved in the eyes of Hashem. And we know, you don't need to be an Einstein, that living in America so many thousand years from Har Sinai, that we live in a choshech, in a darkness, where it feels like the bad days outweigh the good by 1,000 times. And that concentration through an entire Shemona Esrei is so rare. And connection to Hashem throughout one entire whole day seems to be just a dream. It's because we've been tricked, though, ladies and gentlemen. And perhaps we don't recognize that all of the Gedolim, they are yelling and they are preaching that Ma'at Or is doicha harbe choshech, that when a person does one mitzvah, the tiniest, smallest 2-year-old pink Hanukkah candle, if it's done with effort and Mesiras Nefesh, then it will dispel darkness from blocks and blocks away. Every single time that a person holds off on a sin for a second, it is so beloved in the eyes of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We are taught that every single second that a person will close his mouth from speaking Lashon Hara, al kol rega v'rega, that he's zoiche l'or ha'ganuz, he's zoiche by not speaking Lashon Hara to see this hidden light that's only put aside for the tzaddikim. And the Chavetz Chaim says, in the end of that medrash, this person actually ended up saying Lashon Hara at the end of the day. He fell. But the Medrash is teaching us that every second of holding off is so brilliantly illuminating. It is doicha so much choshech and is so beloved in the eyes of Hashem, and we fall prey to the choshech and the all or nothing mahalach. One good bracha, one strong mitzvah with intention, one action, one smile, 1 second of learning Torah with intensity and devotion. There's doicha so much choshech. Don't fall prey to the all or nothing. Know that in the slightest action, in one good tefillah, it is so beloved in the eyes of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, perhaps even more than what somebody would have been able to do by learning for 15 hours straight in a previous generation.